We are given an array of strings and we need to return the longest common prefix. That is, we need to check whether there are any prefix common to all the strings of the given array and return it. For example, in this case, we can see that the prefix FL is common to all the strings of the given array. And in case if there are no common prefixes, then we just need to return an empty string. For example, in this case, we can see that there are no prefixes common to all the strings. To solve this problem, what we can do is take the first string as a reference and compare it with every other strings in the given array, character by character. Let's take an example. Here we will be taking the first string busy as a reference and we will be iterating till we reach the end of this particular string. During each iteration, we will be checking whether the character at the current index are same for all the strings of the given array. Here at index 0, the character is B. So we will check whether the character at index 0 for all other strings are B. Since the character is same for all the strings, we will include it in the result. At index 1, we have the character U. Since the character at index 1 is same for all the strings of the given array, we will include it in the result. At index 2, we have the character S. Since the character at index 2 is same for all the strings of the given array, we will include it in the result. Now here at index 3, we have character Y in the first string. But for the second string, the character at index 3 is I. That means common prefix cannot be continued further and therefore we can terminate the iteration here. So the longest common prefix for the given array of string is BUS. Also, one more thing we need to consider is end of string. For example, in this case, the third string has already ended. So we can terminate the iteration here. Now let's take another example. Here at index 0 itself, the character is different for the third string. So we can terminate the iteration here itself and we will be returning an empty string. Now let's code the solution. We will store the length of the given array in this variable. If there is only one string in the given array, we need not have to check anything. We can simply return that one string. For storing the common prefix characters, we will have an empty array. And at last we will be returning it as a string. Now let's iterate through the first string of the given array character by character. For each index, we need to check through the remaining strings in the given array. If characters are different or if any string has ended, we cannot have a common prefix from this point and therefore we can terminate the check there itself. And since we do have an outer loop, we need to inform the outer loop that we need to terminate the check. For that, we will be using this variable. And if all characters at the current index were same, we will add it to the result. Let's try running it. It's working. See you in the next video.